useState React in React. For understanding this, how to implement state in a functional component, let us understand it with a simple example. So for understanding, I have this project. Let me explain you the project. What this app? Okay, this project I've already started. This is how it will look. Okay, so this app has this app, which is the main component, which is rendered from index.js. If you go inside the index.js renders this app class component, and this class component internally has many functional components. So one of the functional component is search. Okay, and and this app components has many states. Okay, by which we are making it to display all the values. Okay, the search component. Okay, the search component which we are interested in displays the search text based on the search text state what we have. So the search component will display the state search text. The search component is nothing but it is just in the search component we have a filter which displays the search text. Okay, and whenever we want to change the search text, right, we are passing the state the whatever the user entered, right. By making use of onChange event in JSX, we are we are passing it to the app component. So by means of this on props.on search text, we are passing it on passing on to the app component, which changes the state. Here you can see that. So whenever the user types on anything, so this function gets called, and we are setting the state here. We are changing the search text, which makes it to re-render. And similarly, we are passing the value from the state to the search component by using the state this dot state dot search text. So this will be available in the value. We are making that state available in the value by means of props. Okay, so by means of props, we are actually implementing even property binding and event binding. So this is how we have implemented the state, okay, in search. So let's now this is our component, this is our search component, and this is our entire app.js, okay, which displays the employee list. Now using now as you understand, the state in search text is implemented using the app.js. We are having a state, we are maintaining the state in the app.js, and we are sending to and fro from the search component. So let's make this search text state available directly in the search component by making use of useState. So let me remove this and let me use state. Let me introduce something called useState, which is to create state in a functional component. Okay, let me use state. Okay, by making use of this, and here whatever input I'm giving is the initial state what you want, and the use state actually returns two values. Okay, the first value being the state itself for retrieving the state. Okay, I will have it as search text, and second one is for setting the state, so I will have it as set search text. Okay, okay, these are the two values the use state will return. Now it is very easy. Okay, now instead of the search text props the search text in which we got the state from the app.js, the parent component, let me I also remove this search text from the state there. I will also remove everything whatever we are receiving, right? So I don't need, because we are going to implement the state in search itself, so I don't need all this. I also don't need to pass the state from the app to the search component. So I have removed that also. Okay, I just have this. Now the state, for retrieving the state, I can directly use search text, because in the search text you will have the filter the whatever the user entered, right? For retrieving the state, I will use search text for what was written by useState, and for setting state, whenever the user enters anything, right, I will make use of onChange event in the input element which is available, and whenever the user enters any thing on the input element, I'm going to set the search text state. I will use this for setting the state, for updating the state maybe. So I will make use of the event which I got it from onChange, which is exposed by React, and I will make use of SetState for updating the state. So it is basically set search text, right? And here I will pass the updated value, the event dot target dot value, which is the what the user entered, right? Okay, you understand? So whenever the state changes, right, this functional component will be re-rendered to show the latest filter text what the user entered. So this is similar to this dot set state what we had in class component, and here we are just getting the retrieve in the state, latest state. Okay, so this will have the latest state, which is the filter state, filter search text, and this is similar to, as I told, set state. So using set search text, we are setting the filter search. So let's now see whether we are able to edit the filter. So now you can see we are able to edit the filter, and whenever we edit, right, actually it re-renders to for enabling you to see the latest entered filter, what the user entered. Okay. Maybe you can see this in, if you have installed, right, React component, you can see that in the React hooks the state is coming as whatever the user entered, right? And the other thing you have to understand is you can have multiple states. It is not that you can have only one state. You can have multiple state. Maybe if the search, maybe I can put username. You can set the set username, and you can also introduce another input element here to make use of the state which you added. Maybe so just put the username here, and the set search text will be set username. So now if you see, you will be seeing two search boxes. Now you are seeing two search boxes. Maybe you can add a div here so that it comes down. So it comes down, right? So now you are able to edit two states. Now you can see two states, right? Whatever I entered here, this is coming in this state. So this is how you have to implement state in a functional component using useState. Okay. Thank you guys. Have a nice day.